They now have 8 flavors for Metal Lock David. 8 flavors, and of course very popular. The funny thing is, I think vanilla is probably their best flavor still, so keep that in mind. The old trestle, which has been here for a long time, hence old. Never really did anything with it except for jog under it during my time here. But yeah, it's kind of cool. It's like, reminds me of the one out in Sonol, I guess. We don't have too many of these. I had one where I grew up, but they tore it down many years ago. But I don't know if trains still go across it or anything, but it's cool. Oh, we got that heron. I think I saw that earlier, so he's going home. I don't know if I've ever seen this creek completely dry, like nothing, not even standing water, but apparently it's completely dry. No rain, maybe in a couple months. It is pretty nice out here, even with the creek dried up. The path is quite deserted. There's been a couple people, but not many. It's very quiet. You'd hardly know you were in a kind of a relatively big city, but this is kind of like a little oasis from all that. Oh, I hear a bird. Hard to believe it's really in the middle of the city, although if you look hard, you can see the houses and stuff. And there are some behind me, and a gate, and a little bit of litter. Still, it's cool. This was a nice part to go running. I did enjoy that. It's interesting, they closed off the gate crossing. It looks like the creek has done some damage, but it's also too bad. Although this creek doesn't handle the water very well, so when it gets high, as you can see, it pushes up against this. But I think the other reason there's been sort of no rush to fix it is because they try not to have people crossing over. I don't know. I mean, it is kind of nice when you can park out here and then just go to the fair. But the short story long is you could just walk over here around the fence and cross. So if you want to cross, you can cross, but it's still a little annoying that they do something like this. They don't fix it, but they do them. It's now down to 68 degrees and cooling off, so as beautiful a day as it has been, it's going to be kind of a cold evening, for me at least, but it has been nice kind of walking around the city and the trails. There's the trail down there, and getting to see the places I jogged, the places I visited, the places I ate. There's the memories of Pleasanton. So we'll keep going though. A few more miles to go. It's been another, today is only 6 miles, but 6 miles is 6 miles. And then I'll rest and probably go to karaoke tonight. So the fun has not come to an end. At the intersection there was a Tesla that stopped for me, a white Tesla, and then I noticed across the street at the same time, white Tesla, and then I noticed parked here, white Tesla, and I thought down there, white Tesla, but that's not white Tesla, of course. However, it's kind of funny that it just seems like, oh, only 3? I guess there's not that many. Only 3 white Teslas in like 50 yards. Well, that's not that many. I thought there would be more. Yeah. So I was doing a video on that white Tesla, and then just sure enough, 2 or 3 actually. I think there might have been 3rd. I don't know if one was repeat, but to be clear, I actually love the fact, I mean, even without counting the white ones, there's still, I'd say 15% of cars are Teslas now that I see. It's just crazy, and it's awesome. And this is great because I do have a lot of Tesla stock, and I'm all for the future of electric. I think there are issues to overcome. I don't think we're there yet. There's a lot of issues to overcome, but I think it's a good thing to work on. I just think people sometimes overlook the issues. Anyway, but on the other hand, I'm also a big owner. I mean, I'm not rich on it, but I own a fair amount of Tesla stock. So the more cars I see, the happier I am, thinking, okay, keep the demand going so that stock price keeps going up. And then I do